Hello, my dear friends. At least I'm here. So, from today I continue my historical review video about Ukrainian history. Because this is autumn and I have more free time. I really enjoy by this because I can tell you about Ukrainian history and in the same time I find so many new facts, so many new ideas about different events. So for me it's really great. Hope for you as well. So today we continue historical period, epic historical period in the history of Kiev Rus and Ukraine. This is 11th, 12th century. This is time of Kievan princes who built the future state Kiev Rus. Also, they fought for its independence with nomads, different nomads. You know, that's start from the big migration from the 4th century AD. In this area moved different tribes, different Turkic tribes, Huns, Polovtsi, Pechenigi, and this is finished just with Mongolians. So all the time our state fight for its independence. Hello, who is watching me? Today my story is about a beautiful cathedral that was created in that time. This is St. Michael Cathedral. This is really gorgeous cathedral. It stays on Ukrainian hill just nearby Dnieper River. It have beautiful interior. But unfortunately, St. Michael Cathedral was ruined. It was ruined not by Mongolians, not by invaders, but by Soviet authorities who were totally against religion, who were totally against churches. Stalin wanted to build here the big square with many monuments, but fortunately he built just a building of foreign minister, and you can see it's now. And St. Michael Cathedral was ruined. This is how it looked like in the beginning of the 20th century. It had many different domes. It used to have also blue interior, and this cathedral was reconstructed 30 years ago when we got independence, when Ukraine got independence. So this cathedral originally was built in the 1108, 1112, in the beginning of the 12th century by Kievan Rus Prince Sviatopolk. This prince, he was Christian. His father, his grandfather was Christian. Actually, his grandfather was Yaroslav the Wise, the powerful prince who tried to unite all the state. As you know, this dynasty of Kievan princes came probably from the Vikings. This is one of the theory. They adopted to the Slavic tradition. They adopted here, and their sons were already like locals. He and his father, as well as his grandfather, they tried to take care about our state, about our religion. For instance, his father built St. Dmitry Cathedral. Unfortunately, it also was ruined by the Soviet. Hello, Gamal. Good morning. It's nice to see you again. So thank you for watching my video. Hope you like Ukrainian history. So his father built a cathedral that was named by Dmitry. Here you can see Saint Dmitry. This is ancient mosaic from the St. Michael Cathedral. It's a really very good work. And this mosaic Sviatopolk dedicated to his father, because Saint Dmitry was his patron. In total, in the 11th, 12th century, in Byzantine and in Kiev Rus, it was popular holy saint warrior who fought for Orthodox religion. And princes considered that saint warrior, they protect them. All the time they pray to saint warrior, they depict them on the icons, and they thought that saint warrior help them in battle with nomads. So this is Prince Sviatopolk, and this is, by the way, his image in underground in Kiev metro. Kiev metro, one of the most beautiful Kiev metro is Golden Gate. If you go to Kiev, I recommend you to go there, because all interior is made with mosaic, and you can see there are pictures of all the princes of Kiev Rus, all the main princes. So in such way, Ukrainians wanted to give respect to their ancestor, to their princes. By the way, this image of Saint Dmitry, it's now in Tretiakov Gallery. This is in Moscow, because when this cathedral was ruined, all the mosaic were taken away, and they were taken to Moscow, to St. Petersburg. Nowadays, just some of them were returned to Kiev, and now they are kept in St. Sophia Cathedral on the second floor. You can see, if you go to St. Sophia, you can see these mosaics, this fresque there. So, who were enemies of Kievan princes? In the 11th and the 12th century, Kiev Rus was attacked by Polovtsi. Polovtsi, or in English they were called Kumans. They came from modern Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan. Actually, these people, they are ancestor of the Turkmen people. They were riding horses. You can see their horses here. And here you can see their warrior or their goddess, such kind of stone statue they put on the grave of their king, of their princess. In such they were respected them. Such kind of this statue you can see now near Museum of Ukrainian History, because archaeologists, they excavated Polovtsi burial mound, and they took away gold stuff from there. You can see this stuff in Museum of Historical Treasure of Kiev. I recommend you to go to Golden Museum of Kiev. I used to work there, and there are great archaeological artifacts, golden and made of gold and silver. So these people were very fast. They always drive horses, as any nomads. I would like to tell you a story. Some months ago, I had tourists from Arabian Emirates, and the guy was originally from Turkmenistan. His ancestors were Huns or Hans. Hans also was Turkic tribes, and they migrated to Hungary, as you know, Han Attila, and he considered his grandfather as Attila. So he told that they have custom that every boy, before he learn how to walk, every boy in their tribe should to learn how to ride horses. So his father, first of all, teach him how to ride horses. Such kind of the steppe horses, you see, they are small, and they were very good in riding around. How these people look like? Historians don't think that they look completely as Mongolians. Probably this tribe had Iranian roots. Scientists think that this tribe came from Sidans, from Iranian tribe. Sidans, you know, they live, was the huge tribe that lived in the area of Ukraine in 4th century AD, and after they moved to the east as well. So many of them were like orange, like blonde, how blonde, châtain as well. Yeah, and they have just slight features of Mongolians. Like here I found pictures how these people look in the old time, Polovtsi, Kumans, and how they look now. They are grandson. Yeah. This man look, I think, like Hungarian. So if you will see such kind of man on the streets somewhere in France or Italy, probably he is from he have root from Polovtsi, from Kumans. All time Russian princes, they fought against Polovtsi. And all the time they fight against them, because Polovtsi tried to ruin their state. They took away guys and girls, they took away animals. And Kievan Prince Iziaslav, he died in one of the battles with Polovtsi. Actually, the father of Sviatopolk. Here you can see scene of battle of Kievan princes against Polovtsi. This is the great illustration of the book about these heroes, and we have historical sources about battle princes and Polovtsi. So this book called Slovo o Polku Igorevе. This is original book. It was I mean that's this is actually this book was written in the 12th century by the man who know princes very well. Probably he took part in battle. And first, this book was written in old Ukrainian and Russian language, Slavic language, but now it's translated into Ukrainian. This book about fighting with Polovtsi. Once Polovtsi tried to conquer this land, and Kievan princes, young two Kiev Rus princes came to battle against them, but unfortunately this battle wasn't successful for them, so they were beaten by Polovtsi. I can read to you one of the some of this book. Ой, були віки Трояна, літа Ярослава, були воїни і Олега, слина Ярослава. Той Олег мечем кував нам незгоди до свари, руську землю засівав він гострими стрілами. Золотий струмінь ступає в тму торокані, і великий Всеволод князь слухав дзвін той давній. І його син Володимир добра було дбає, що в Чернігові повсякдень уші затикає. So this is this book tell about Kievan princes, and the main idea is that they should to be friendly with each other. They should to keep peace in order to fight against enemies, because many times princes they fought between each other to be the main princes. All of them, many of them wanted to be Kievan prince. They would like to take throne of the Rurik dynasty. But in the 11th, 12th century, they tried to unite it and fight against the main enemy. And in that period, very popular were churches that look like fortress. You can see one of this church in Podol area. This church called Pirogosha. I just think it's came from icon Pyrgotis. Pyrgotis, it was icon of Virgin Mary. Pyrgotis translates from the Greek language as a towel, and this church really looked like towel. King Princess, when he came to the battle against Polovtsi, he prayed nearby this church. So it was like protection symbol. But not all the time they fought against Polovtsi. Sometimes they even were friendly with Polovtsi, because Kievan princes understand that they need to be friendly sometimes. So the second wife of Sviatopolk was the daughter of Han, the daughter of Polovetsky king. So he took her as a wife because he wanted to keep a peaceful relation with Polovtsi. But the third wife of Prince Sviatopolk was Byzantine princess. Her name was Varvara. And this is the icon to Saint Barbara. In Ukraine we call the Barbara Varvara. It was a very popular name of girl name in the old time, and now it's returned. Many girls now are called Varvara. For instance, the daughter of my friend is Varvara or Varya, she called, and it was really popular in that time. Why it's very popular? Because this princess, whose name was Varvara, he came to Kievan Rus, and she asked her father to give her the relics of Saint Varvara, Saint Barbara. This relic for a long time were kept in Constantinople. This relic helped a lot to young girl. It was like protection symbol. And she took this icon to here. For a long time they were kept in St. Michael Cathedral. Actually, they were kept till the time when St. Michael Cathedral was ruined by Stalin. And after relics moved to Vladimirsky Cathedral. Vladimirsky Cathedral is nearby Metro University. This is gorgeous cathedral as well, and you can visit it anytime. It's really great to know about this. Varvara was probably, we don't know exactly, the daughter of Alexei Komnin, the great Byzantine emperor, and she kept Orthodox tradition. And her father, her husband Sviatopol also tried to keep this tradition. That is why they built together St. Michael Cathedral, and this is really great cathedral as for me. All the time I try to take tourists there. It's very peaceful. It's have very good atmosphere. And by the way, I'd like to tell a story about this cathedral. 7 years ago, when we had Euromaidan, this cathedral was one of the first who helped to people. In the time when it was bloody fighting on Maidan, cathedral was full of injured people, and monks treated them. There were doctors who treated them. I remember there was even American soldiery, American doctor who make operation just inside of cathedral. So it was a very bad situation. But monks are really patriots of Ukraine. Now we have Ukrainian metropolitan who take care about this monastery and about Orthodox religion. Actually, from Byzantine Patriarch we got our independent Ukrainian church, Orthodox church, just I think it's 4-5 years ago. it was declared Ukrainian church, because before we depend on Moscovian patriarchy. So I think for now it's all. Thank you for watching my story. I hope you like it, and you can see also my video on Patreon page, and also in YouTube I will upload video as well there. So have a nice day, have a great autumn autumn days. Here is so cold, but nevertheless it's okay, and at least I continue my video. So see you soon.